problem with federalism is that when people are conglomerate in one geographical area, that becomes a force multiplier, and you create two alternative systems. We saw that in the 1850s with the rise of the idea that even though 1% of the southern population owned slaves, the other people, and most people suffered from it, both black and white. Black certainly, but also white, poor. Nevertheless, there was a larger paradigm that they accepted, that the holy ground of the Confederacy, we don't want to pay for internal improvements, tariffs or killings, all of that stuff. And they created a subculture, red states, Mason-Dixon, south of it. And that was the only time that had really happened. But today, when we look at things, everybody is self-selecting. And so I think I saw the statistics, 10 to 12 million Californians have left in the last 30 years.
Yep, one right here.
And they go to places that are, yes, they go to Nevada, they go to Arizona, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, Texas. Even now, we've got a lot of people going to Alabama. And they do that because the societies work. They don't have deficits. They don't have huge pension programs. The police are trying to fight crime. There's a lot more liberty as far as opening a business, less regulations, etc. And the blue paradigm is not working, and it's collapsing.
Well, if it isn't my first crime, you probably didn't want, what should I say, the devil.
And yet it inherited the bicoastal media, the bicoastal universities. It has a lot of the CEOs and corporate headquarters. And so when you ask that question, it's kind of scary because that system can only happen once. But we're starting to see two different societies. When I go to Florida or Tennessee or Texas, and I come back to California or Washington, it's a very different place. I mean, you say to somebody in, I don't know, Arizona, have you watched the NBA? No. Have you watched the Oscars? Never heard of it. Do you ever watch the Tonys or the Emmy? Nope. Do you watch NBC, ABC, Network Nerds? Nope. You go to a first-run Hollywood movie? Nope. Do you watch late-night comedy on TV? Nope. It's just a monastery of the mind where a whole half of the country is culturally, socially disconnected. And the thing is that the North always, from the Civil War days, had all of the advantages. They had the industry, they had the capital, they had Wall Street, they had Harvard and Yale, and then they had the West Coast and Oregon. And so you thought that wouldn't be possible. And yet what's happening is you're seeing a red state antithesis that is draining the blue states of all the talent and using the old blue state in red states. And the red states in some way are more like the North of the 1850s, and the blue states are more like the Confederacy in the sense they're obsessed with one-drop racism and the wokeness. They love to nullify federal laws, like sanctuary cities, like they hate the Supreme Court. And I'm very worried about it because all these are force multipliers of differences. And I don't know what, so far, we have these common military, common media, and some, but even that is bifurcating. And I can see a point, and if something doesn't done, the white male, rural,